Why hasn't any senator or Tulsi Gabbard asked about what I first reported years ago, that Mark Kelly recruited, I did not know this, Chinese company Tencent to fund, apparently Mark Kelly owns or was involved with a stratospheric balloon company. They got funding, so he was connected to this balloon company, Worldview. They got funding from Chinese company Tencent at 2 different times.
Yeah.
That company, by the way, also employs Mark Kelly's daughter. And so this is happening right before then this balloon company they were involved in space tourism when they were getting the Chinese money. And then they said, okay, now we're going to pivot to defense stuff. And apparently the Chinese, okay, we're out. We're not interested in funding something involved in U.S. defense work.
Yeah.
Is what we're told.
Yeah, and by the way, Tencent is not just like, a rando Chinese company. Tencent is joined at the hip with the Chinese industrial state.
It's not the First National Bank of Beijing.
No, it's not. It's not. They do a lot of sensitive work for the Ministry of State Security. They are highly trusted by the Chinese Communist Party. They are joined at the hip. And the fact that they are funding a business venture which a U.S. Senator, now U.S. Senator, is involved in, has got to raise red flags.
No pun intended.
No pun, well, pun intended.
So we've got information on that. I think that's the situation we'll continue to monitor as it relates to Mark Kelly. And we also, just this week, Peter, have done some reporting on another senator, someone who also, by the way, was involved in the Russiagate collusion and hoax. And that is your good friend, longtime California politician, current Senator Adam Schiff.
Yeah, it's interesting. Adam Schiff has been accused and is under investigation by the Department of Justice for mortgage fraud by claiming 2 primary residences at the same time. This is called occupancy fraud. And people wonder, well, is this really a big deal? It is actually a big deal because you get lower interest rates, you get tax benefits, and you save a lot of money by doing this. What Schiff did is in 2003, he bought a home in Maryland, and then he bought a condo in California in 2009. In 2009, he claimed also, while he refinanced the Maryland home, he claimed them both as his primary residence. And he got a tax advantage in both states by doing so. He saved a lot of money. We broke this story back in 2024 when a California-based real estate agent, Catherine Bish, reached out to us. She shared with us the documents. We're all about paper trail. That's what we do at the Government Accountability Institute. And what it clearly shows is that he was claiming 2 homes at the same time as his primary residence. And in May of 2025, he became under investigation after being referred by the Federal Housing Finance Agency. What's interesting is if you look at the law, there's actually serious penalties for this. This is not just some sort of flunky thing, some technical detail. According to the U.S. Federal Sentencing Guidelines, as reported out by the DOJ, the base offense is 6 to 24 months in jail if you have no priors, which Adam Schiff does not have, as far as I know. If you plead guilty, you might get home confinement under these federal guidelines, but you're going to pay a fine of $300,000 to $700,000. There's also a lot of civil penalties. You're going to lose your law license. You can permanently lose